My name is Larry Stallion, and I am a musician.
My name is Brennan McGreevy. I'm a piercer by trade.
Theo Rosenfeld. I'm a student and a mental health worker.
I definitely do perceive myself as being skinny. Maybe not as skinny as some people seem to think that I am, but yeah, I do.
I'm probably the skinniest of all my friends. Definitely, probably one of the skinniest in this film that we're doing.
There were two ages in my life when I really wanted to be a skinny guy. The first was as a child, around 10 years old. I was quite skinny before then, and I got quite overweight. And then again, when I was about, I must have been about 24.
Yes, I find skinny men attractive.
My favorite thing in the world to do is cuddle, and there's nothing worse than cuddling a skinny man and having your bones rubbing together.
I find skinny men attractive sometimes if they're taller, not shorter, definitely not shorter, and if they have good style and good personality, definitely.
My major motivation for wanting to be thin, or at least wanting to not be overweight, was because I figured that would make me more attractive.
Women like skinny boys. A lot of the kind of girls that I'm into are into the skinny-ish guy. I get a lot of girls like to come up and just hug you and be like, "Oh, I wish I had your body type," or "I wish I was as thin as you are, and how come you stay so skinny? I'm so jealous."
I feel great about women finding skinny men attractive. I mean, I wouldn't be with my girlfriend if that wasn't the case.
My name is Phoenix Beck, and I like my men skinny.
Aw.
I'd say generally the desire to be slender is more associated with women, but it's definitely becoming a growing trend with men as well. What I like about skinny men is that there's no excess fat on them, which I kind of find gross, and they look better, and I can share pants with them.
Does my girlfriend want me to stay skinny? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, she does. She threatens to break up with me if I get fat all the time, actually.
I want to be slender just as much as he does, and I hope that if I'm getting a little bit chubby, he'll tell me.
Society has put pressure on our youth and our boys and our men and our girls and our women around what body image and body size should be, and thin is in.
A lot of people try and lose weight to fit into skinny jeans because it's trendy.
You see a lot of rock bands, right? They're all kind of skinny and stuff like that. They're all wearing like the tight jeans and whatever, right? I don't know. People seem like it's appealing to people, I guess.
It wasn't that thinness was the conscious goal, but avoiding fatness. And in that, the measures were, it was more like noticing that if I partied a lot and was doing a lot of drugs and wasn't eating so much for an extended period of time, that I would start to get thinner, and it was more noticing that and enjoying it.
People with eating disorders eat typical, well, not a typical meal, but would eat typical food that any of us would eat. It's just a much less.
I made a point to eat well, if not eat enough.
I guess I stay so thin because I have the metabolism of a hummingbird.
I would say on a normal day, I would probably have about 2 complete meals. I would say, it's maybe a little less than most people, but I really don't think I starve myself by any means.
The trend for men to be skinny, it's a little bit silly.
The men you interviewed on the streets of the skinny men look was a little silly.
It started off with the women, and now it's translating over to the gentlemen.
Just jealous.
I think I'm naturally supposed to look like this. I'm happy with the size that I am. I'm comfortable this way.
In high school, it was annoying when a girl hugged me and said, "Oh my God, you're shaped like a girl," and that really hurt my feelings. But now it's awesome.
At the points when I thought I was starting to really get thin is when my friends were starting to tell me that they were thinking I was looking too thin and getting worried about me and yada yada. I got still worrying that my thighs were too thick, but my cheeks were sunk in, and it's just it's a really a losing battle to try to force your body into some kind of a mold.
The message is not that I have to be thin or have to be muscular. The message is that I am healthy at whatever size I choose to be, and be resilient in that approach and stand up and be proud of your body image and feel good about who you are.
I don't really ever wish to be the skinny guy anymore. At this point, I wish to be the capable guy, the strong guy, but never really the skinny guy.